Okay, so I got some bad news about my mom. And then I went and looked at the video and decided I was along here somewhere. Turns out my mommy has a tube up her nose. She's got another tube that's going from her mouth to her stomach. And I'm sorry if I'm bumming you out. My mama's got COVID, and I'm not too happy about it because, you know, we live here in Nevada, and she lives in Arizona. My sister's in California. And we're getting secondhand information from my aunt in Virginia, and it's actually third-hand, but whatever. This is that restaurant I made up. I was telling you all about. These are the caves of Ginger Joe, which aren't there yet. Anyway, it's really frustrating to be in a different state when something's going on with your family member, especially if it's your mommy, because, you know, that's your mommy. The one that gave you birth, the one that cares about you the mostest, in most families. You know, and it's hecka bugging me because, you know, I want to be there for my mommy, but, oh, and they moved her to the COVID ward. Apparently the top floor of the hospital that she's at is the COVID ward. It's kind of scary because, you know, like, you know, you think of going to the COVID ward as, like, you know, the one-way door at the pound. And even though I know God's got this, God's going to keep my mommy safe and make her all better and all that, it's still freaky. This place that we're about to go into is the Pinocchio Restaurant. I call it the Pinocchio Restaurant. I don't think it's actually called that. And it's something else now. It's like Haagen-Dazs or something. But they used to have hamburgers and french fries and soda. I'm sure they had other stuff, but that's all we ever ate there. This is the queue line for Skyways. I was telling you about that in the other video. I'd say the other video like there's only one. Funny. Anyway. This was the buckets in the sky that went from Tomorrowland to Fantasyland and back again. Or in this case, went from Fantasyland to Tomorrowland and back again. It was kind of cool. You know, I really liked him. You could fit 3 kids on one side and 2 grown-ups on the other, if you wanted. Or you could fit a mommy on one side and a daddy on the other, and have me right next to the daddy. I think that's how it was. Might have been that me and mommy were on one side and dad was on the other. Either way. You can find out on my video called Skyway. It's actually called Skyway, but for some reason I keep trying to call it Skyways. Makes no sense, but anyway. That's it. That is really annoying me. They like to just stand there in a little minecart and push people around, and I don't like it. Underneath us is the teacups and the queue line for Alice in Wonderland. Well, next to us, but anyway. The rose garden that I may have made up. Probably made up. Because it looked a lot better having a rose garden there than a big empty open space. That's the Abominable Snow Monster, played by a Golem. Oh, and on the other side was his friend. I don't know if they were actually that close together, but it worked. And one of these days I will actually fill in the whole entire with snow or concrete. I used the concrete to represent the snow so it wouldn't melt just in case, because either on the 360 or the Xbox One it does actually melt if you build them with snow. You know, when it gets all warm outside. So
depends on the altitude.
My husband says it depends on the altitude too. Oh, so we're going to Tomorrowland. The only problem is there is no land here. I mean, there's land, there's just nothing in it. Because I haven't, you know, like, I want to build it, but I want to build it in the right spot. And then, you know, I'm like, it's going to take too long, so then I don't do it. You know, I'll do it one of these days. Maybe tomorrow. I don't have so many distractions.
Yeah.
Because tomorrow I got the day off and my husband won't be here. Although the cats will still be here. I've got 3 of them. They are so spoiled that they have their own bedroom. Look, the back side of the flag.
Look, the back side of the water.
Yeah, my husband just reminded me. Okay, so there's a really neat movie with Dwayne Johnson called The Jungle Cruise. It's live action and it's good and everything. But there is one part in there that I despise amongst, you know, above all others. That, he says the backside of water when he's on the Jungle Cruise. And I don't like that because that's not what it was supposed to be. And I'm really confused right now because I'm recording and I don't see a timer. That's really weird.
If it's still recording.
Well, it should be. Anyway. Well, if I don't get to find the timer on here somewhere, then, you know, I'll figure it out. And if not, then we'll be starting at the Pinocchio Restaurant again. Tom Sawyer's Island again. Yeah, I wasn't sure how any of this queue line went, so I just kind of made up as I went along. And now we're on the Pinocchio Ride. Well, we're in the queue line for it. And there's the guy running the ride. I've got no strings to hold me down, and I don't know if that was Stromboli or Geppetto. Anyway, Pleasure Island.
Should have been Stromboli with the no strings on me song.
Yeah, but that's not necessarily the spot there. That was the spot with all the donkeys. And then we're back at his house, and Blue Fairy. That's what she is. She's the Blue Fairy. And then there's the Snow White ride, which I know a little better. So I've gone through it 3 billion times, seems like. I may have made up the way that this queue line goes, but I think it looks neat. So that's the guy that runs the ride. And you come in here, and there's the dwarfs over there, and Snow White over there, and the Evil Queen there, the Diamond Mine, guy that's reaching for the thing. What you didn't get to see was her at the mirror. Snow White dead. But then, the best part, she's kissing the prince. I made that up. It looks cool, though. See, that part where Snow White's kissing the prince, that's supposed to be, that's supposed to be where the book is, you know. And you'll notice I put the lectern there, and there's supposed to be a book there, but I couldn't figure out how to get it together. This is some restaurant in, not Adventureland, Frontierland. No idea what it's called. Haven't been there. This is the Swiss Family Robinson treehouse. Yes, you're going to tell me that it's a Tarzan treehouse, but we've got that too. This one happens to be there's an ocelot in my tree. Anyway, it was the Swiss Family Robinson treehouse first. So, that's why we put it first. Tarzan's treehouse will come up, but not yet. This is Pirates of the Caribbean, the queue line. And then we will go into Pirates of the Caribbean, but it's not finished yet. It's still not finished. I am so sorry. But, yeah, it's not finished. I mean, look, there's not even seats in the Blueberry Restaurant over there. That's the guy that, asks you how many people. There should be a guy over here, directing traffic going, okay, you sit there and you sit there, but it didn't have them. And usually, last time I went, it was usually a female person. Yeah, that's where the rest of the ride's gonna go. But we skipped to the end because, like I said, it's not done yet. And we go up the waterfall. And we go up the waterfall again, even though I'm not entirely sure it actually went left and right like that. But anyway, or right and left. Whichever direction it just went. Then we go here. And we exit. We had to put in lights because it was so dark. I'm sure there was some kind of lights there because it wasn't that dark, but, they use Disney magic and I'm stuck with Minecraft magic. Oh, hey, up there is a art gallery. I don't know what kind of art they sell, but there's an art gallery up there. And this is a queue line for the railroad. And that building that's making the tick-tick noises, it's, it's pretending to send Morse code or a telegram of the opening day speech that Walt Disney delivered. And this queue line isn't actually this big, but since I needed to get up that high, I had to go there. There's a whole bunch of things that, because of Minecraft, I have to extend how big it is, and then it kind of looks funny, but then it looks really cool at the same time. Oh, the train's not up here. I haven't built it yet. That's not good. See, in one of the other versions of my Disneyland, I've actually got, train here and train at, I think I've got the train at every single stop, except for maybe Toontown. It looks nice, but this one, I don't have it, so it kind of looks empty. I think last count I heard anyway, there was 4 different trains. at Disneyland. I'm pretty sure one's the Santa Fe Railroad. And one of them's Lily, like Lily Bell or something like that. I'm not entirely sure what it's called, but I'm pretty sure there's Lily in there. I used to know the name of another train, and I don't know it anymore.
Casey Jr. is one of them.
What?
Casey Jr.
We already went through Casey Jr.
No,
No, I'm talking to the trains that go around the park.
no. I thought that was one of them. The one around the park, but I could be wrong.
No. Casey Jr. is its own thing.
Okay.
Its own ride. Okay, so I made up what this queue line looks like because I remember it being a bunch of velvet rope stuff. So, since I had to go and put it in, I thought we'd show a little more showmanship and put in,
Show enough showmanship.
put in this whole brick thing and, with the fence and on Disneyland Adventures, this looks really lame. It's this really short thing, and I'm like, that's not how I remember it looking. Well, it's still playing. Ah, there. Okay, we're at 16:51. There we go. Good. It's still playing. So, this part's a little dizzying because, we're going up and down and up and down and up and down. Yeah. But it looks cool. Over there, those big things that kind of look like I'm trying to make stone golems are actually, tombstones. And they say stuff, but I can't remember what they said, and it would look really weird to put a sign on him. So, yeah. See, there they are. Tombstones. And then, in the other version, you go up here and you go inside and you actually do stuff, like you normally would do. But in this one, we got a big empty building. Isn't that great? Not. I don't think there's actually a brick wall on both sides here, but that's what we're stuck with at the moment. Look, it's Splash Mountain! And for Splash Mountain, I totally made up the queue line. It does not look like it does in real life. And I am so sorry. I wanted to build it that way so badly. And kind of missed. Well, I totally missed because, like in real life, you end up going up the stairs and down the stairs, and it looked really, it looks really neat. And but this one, we end up going this way and that way.
Jumping off the minecart.
And this way. And that way. And I'm sorry if this is making anybody seasick. And I have no idea where that shulker box is there. I think it's a shulker box anyway. My husband's waiting to blame it on our son. It's not very nice. So, we're at 20 minutes and 19 seconds, and only about halfway through this queue line. I'm sure we'll at least get done with this by, the whole ride by the time we get to the 30-minute mark. Sorry. When you gotta sneeze, you gotta sneeze. I've got hay fever, so that means I have allergies. Yeah. Okay, now I made up the whole entire thing of being on Splash Mountain. Unfortunately, I wanted to go inside and outside. Stop that, please, kitty cat. That was Coralland. Her name's Coral, but when she's in trouble, she's Coralland. Or when I just want to call her Coralland. For some reason, she loves socks. Anyway, I made up how this goes. And it's supposed to be an inside-outside thing. But this is the only spot where it actually made sense to be outside. So, yeah. But I did my best on this, and oh yeah, and there was something really weird. See, there's gonna be the steamboat at the, toward the end of the ride, and I could have sworn I had the armor stand people dancing. And apparently there's no armor stand down there. So I guess I put it on the other version of Disneyland. Kind of bums me out, but I'll add them eventually. Gotta remember how to do it first. We're almost there. You're wondering, where's there? See, there's a shulker box. I didn't put that there. Okay, so we go 5-story drop. Ah! There we are. We're fine. And then we go in here. And see, in the other version, there's, the little guys dancing there. This version, nothing. But we go around here. And since we couldn't figure out how to do it any other way, we'd go up and over and go down this boring corridor again. Bless you. Coral's a very sneezy kitty. So, since you can't retrace your steps in Minecraft, or I mean walk over your steps in Minecraft, you had to go up and over. I mean, you can't walk over your steps in Minecraft. This is Country Bear Jamboree. And one of my favorite scenes are at the campfire and they're singing. Of course, I got all the other people still there too. This is a corridor that doesn't actually exist. Because I haven't been on Country Bear Jamboree in so long that I didn't know how to get back out of it. But, so I made us go down the stairs and go down the hallway. I had been on a bunch of those lanterns because... Hey. There's one missing. Anyway, I had put in a bunch of lanterns because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see. If we ever get there, I might be able to tell you the next thing. See, I complain and it happens. Ha ha ha. Okay, so this right here is a ride you probably have not seen. It's called America Sings. And it is in the carousel in Tomorrowland. Or it was in the carousel in Tomorrowland. It's not there anymore. But when it was there, you sat in the chair and you sat on the bench and the bench went and moved around the little scenes, and each scene had a different song, and it's a bunch of really old songs like Home on the Range, but it was really cool and I loved it. So I decided that I was going to put this in Minecraft, and before I just kind of had it in there and I didn't put in too much effort. It was just a carousel and you happen to, see it. But this time I put in a lot of effort and it's not done yet, but it's pretty close to being done. Well, it's probably about half done. Or maybe more than that. I don't know. Anyway, so instead of having it be the carousel and the, carousel moves around the scenes in a circle, I decided to make it more like, some of the other rides where your little cart goes, on the track and sees the acts one by one. You'll see what I mean when we get there. Because this has got a really long track too. And when it slows down like this for no good reason, it's really annoying. I mean, I realize that there's a lot of bricks being used on the other side. A lot of bricks, a lot of stairs, a lot of armor stand peoples. But we're not there yet. I can't wait to get the Xbox Series X because maybe maybe it won't do this. It'd be nice if it wouldn't do this. But I think we went on it on my, I think I had my husband go on it on his Xbox Series X and it was still laggy. Oh no, we missed it. I've been stopping it at the 30 point. The 30-minute point. And this is 30:48. Oh well. Wouldn't be so, wouldn't be taking so long if it would stop stopping. Am I out of Disneyland yet? No. Okay. Come on. Okay, so I said that we could get 33:11 before it gives up. So I guess I'll do this one 33:11 and hope I'm not inside America Sings yet. Look. Well, that was weird. Looked like it was going dark and then it went light instead. Okay, so we're going and going and going. Oh, so I kind of made up how things in Pooh Corner look based on what I see on Disneyland Adventures. I added Owl's Treehouse. And okay, so I think that's Kangaroo's house or that's Kangaroo's house. Not sure which. But I know I got Kangaroo and Wave Pooh and Piglet